Park Street Books is proud to sponsor the Mike Paige Doodle Club. Find them locally at 504 Main Street, Medfield, Mass. Open Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Or visit parkstreetbooks.com. No matter where you are, that's parkstreetbooks.com.
Hi, welcome to the Mike Paige Doodle Club. I'm Mike Paige, and today we will be drawing some fun monsters. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The important thing is you make your mark. Let's get right to it. To start my monsters, I'm going to make some eyes. Since these are monsters, you can decide how many eyes they get. I think I'm going to start with 3. And then inside of those eyes, I'm just making another small oval, and I'm filling those ovals in with the exception of a small white circle for a reflection. Then I'm going to make these eyes a little darker around the edges, kind of give them like a Beetlejuice look, I guess. Then I'm going to give him a very straight mouth. And I think I might give this guy some rounded teeth like this. This is basically just a bunch of letter U's connected. Nice and simple. And we'll give him a shaggy look like this. Some quick scribbles going around in basically a circle. And I'm going to give him, actually, you know what? I'm going to give him long legs. And he's wearing pants. It looks like they might even be skinny jeans, because those pants look very small for this monster. We give him some feet. Now I'm going to give him some long, ridiculous arms hanging down. And then for the hand, I'm going to give a thumb on each hand. Just a real quick, kind of a letter U rounded around. And then kind of some sausage fingers hanging down. And we'll come up like that. And if one monster is fun, then clearly several monsters is better, so we'll make a few more. I'm making the monsters the way I feel like. If you have a monster in your head that you want to try to tackle, don't follow what I'm doing. You start your monster and we'll compare notes afterwards. So I'm starting with a straight line here. I'm going to give this guy some big fang teeth. So these are kind of rounded off upside down letter V's. And as we go, you can kind of mix and match too. If you kind of like something that I'm doing, but you want to go a different direction with it, go for it. I can't even see what you're doing. I'll never know. And again, I'm going to add some darker area around the eyes here. And whatever direction one eye is looking, I want the other one going the same way. Since these are monsters, you can have some fun with that. You could have the eyes operating in different directions if you'd like. And give him kind of the same body type, I think. But I might give this guy some horns. And then we'll make the legs. think I might put him in pants too. I like the idea of a monster wearing pants. And I'm giving him the same ridiculous little feet with big toes and tiny toenails. And I'm going to have his arms out a little bit. And again, kind of sausage fingers. All of the letters kind of round into each other. Like this is almost a bubble letter J tipped over, if that helps to think about it. But you want, if you're making hands kind of like this, very cartoonish rounded hands, you want all of those shapes to kind of round into each other. For our next monster, I might have him with his hands up, and I might give this guy a bunch of eyes again. I'm not sure why I limited my last monster to only 3 eyes. And I might have him looking back at this middle monster. And I made one eye with the eyelid slightly closed just to make it a little bit different. I'm going to make this one smiling because my other 2 have been very straight-mouthed. And because he's a monster, I'm giving him a very crooked smile. And then we'll make a line sort of halfway down the middle of it, and we'll start making teeth. And I'm changing the angle more sideways as I get up towards the top of his mouth. And because he's a monster, I don't want his teeth to line up perfectly, so they're kind of all over the place. Just like I did on the other ones, I think I'm going to make a little more shadow around here. Somehow this little extra line around the eyes makes the monster look more menacing, but also a little bit more fun at the same time. And I think this guy is going to be a slightly wider head. These guys kind of remind me of koosh balls. If you ever had koosh balls as a kid, they were like fun little weird, it was like a rubber toy that had gone wrong and somebody decided to just bundle them together and make it a toy. I'm going to make this guy's thumbs like that. His hands are going to be straight up in the air. And again, kind of sausage fingers. Going out. And I think I might make this guy with really tiny legs. And we'll put him in some shoes. And then I'm going to make him so he's standing on a stool to be the same height as his buddies. So for this, I'm just making an oval on its side. Obviously, you stop the oval when you hit where his feet are. Then for the legs of the stool, I'm just making them long enough to make him about the same height as his buddies here. And then the ones in the back won't come quite as far. And we'll make it kind of like this. And then we want legs or rungs rather, connecting the stool. And we'll have one going across the back as well. And we'll kind of scribble that one in because it's in the shadow. Then we're going to put our monsters in a space. So I'm just making a quick line across the entire scene to put them in front of a wall, or give a horizon line if you wanted them to be outside. You can put some little shadows on them. I'm just going to do quick scribble shadows. If you wanted to kind of mimic the shapes of these guys with the shadows, you could, but I'm just doing quick scribble shadows. Maybe this guy's got some goofy eyebrows like the first one. And you can add whatever else you want. You could give them hats. You could give them horns, whatever you'd like. I'm going to give this guy a top hat, just because the idea of a monster in a top hat is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm kind of a fan of ridiculous when it comes to doodling, because that's kind of the whole point, is you get to have some fun, make something that wasn't already there, and hopefully make somebody laugh with it. That's, I think usually when I'm doodling, I'll usually try to make a little caption for things or whatever to make my friends laugh, and kind of pass the time if I'm in a boring meeting or whatever. But whatever style of doodle you like to do, that's what you should do. If you want to make it funny, make it funny. If you want to have it be very serious, you can do that. Maybe I'll have this guy holding a cane as well. This is the kind of thing that it would have been great to have thought of this as I was doing it, because I could have made his hand the proper shape to be holding the cane, and now I'm kind of almost shoehorning that cane in there. Sort of worked this time around, but sometimes it doesn't work quite as well. But there we go. If you went off on your own, I would love to see your version of your monster, what kind of monsters you made. So you can send those to Mike Paige Doodle Club on Instagram or on Facebook. We'd love to see those. So please share them. Thanks for watching. Tune in again next time for another episode of the Mike Paige Doodle Club.
Park Street Books is proud to sponsor the Mike Paige Doodle Club. Park Street Books is an independent children's book and toy store. With nothing electronic in the store, Park Street Books encourages kids to read, play, and unplug. Find them locally at 504 Main Street, Medfield, Mass. Open Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Or visit parkstreetbooks.com. No matter where you are, that's parkstreetbooks.com.